Good morning. Sorry I can't be with you with your network meeting today. I'm sure that Steve Dillard has found you a fine place for this meeting, complete with a really good lunch. Because, like me, Steve enjoys a good lunch. I'm with you today because I wanted to tell you a little about the case of State versus Hanning. It's a decision handed down by the Tennessee Supreme Court on October the 20th. In the decision, the court affirmed a 911 call, an anonymous tip, as a justification for a traffic stop. What happened in the Hanning case is some driver was going northbound on I-75 and saw a black semi that said Smith Brothers on it, and they called in that the truck was being driven recklessly. Sergeant Kent Russell, the Loudoun Police Department, received a call from his dispatcher, and he was in a parking lot of McDonald's about 150 yards from the top of the exit ramp. So he put down his Big Mac or whatever he was eating, he got in his car, he drove to the top of the exit ramp, he turned on his blue lights, and he kind of crawled his way down the exit ramp with the blue lights on, going in the opposite way of traffic. He stopped his police car in front of the black semi, got out, approached it, and found himself a drunk. Now the court said that Sergeant Russell had verified enough information from the caller that this was a good traffic stop. So let's look at the information that he verified. First thing he verified was the color. I've got Jim Camp's crayons here to represent color. It was black, and he saw a black semi. The second thing that was verified was the time, because he was there pretty quickly after the call had come and was able to verify a black semi at about the same time. The third thing was location. The caller had said he was on the exit ramp going into Loudoun, and this black semi was at the exit ramp going into Loudoun. Recognized that the caller did not have to describe what recklessly meant to the caller. And the last thing, a caveat from the court in making a traffic stop like this, it has to do with danger. And thus, a traffic stop situation is a dangerous situation, just like my little wooden pointy knife might be a dangerous situation. This stop would not have been a good stop if the caller was saying that the person had shoplifted. It would not be a good stop if the caller had said that the person had committed vandalism. It was a good stop because there was danger involved in it, and so he was able to rely on the stop because of the necessity to end that danger. So this isn't new law, but it is clarified law. The case law in this state has been this way for about a decade, but the Supreme Court felt that this was important enough that they granted certiorari to hear this case. They heard the arguments, and they rendered this opinion so that you and so that us lawyers would know that a 911 call in a situation of danger is a perfectly good reason to respond and stop a vehicle.